I just thought I'd give it a couple minutes for people to come in. Hi, Tia. How are you, love bug? You know I have something to say when I go live because I don't go live. But I'm just going to give it a couple minutes for people to come in. Happy 4th, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed the day. It was raining here. Hi, Pointer Lover. There she is. Hey, girl.
Hey.
I know you're there. You're on mute, though.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Hi, Just Carry Me. How are you?
Can you hear me now?
I hear you. Your sound is good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're good. So, I'm going to make this quick. I won't be on here long because I don't enjoy bitching and I don't like the dramatics. But when someone comes to me and tells me that I'm being grouped into a category of mean girls, I'm going to say something because I'm not a mean girl. I hope that BJ, I hope that you hear this. I hope that you listen to it. I blocked you from way back when. You have been the furthest thing in my mind in months. So implying that because some of your ex mods decided to support Mallory and show her that we're going to champion for her and support her when she goes off on her own, it shouldn't imply that we're bad mouthing you because we're supporting another creator. You made your decision to leave, or actually, I'm sorry, to boot your friends. I mean, we weren't friends. As you said, we weren't friends. Basically, you're not here to make friends. Right.
But
I
I
just
mean,
got to self-check.
I've seen Mallory on a lot of panels that I have frequented, like Criminality and Jen Liu's panel. And I've always enjoyed her input and her research. So when I seen that, I mean, come on, like YouTube news travels fast. You find out. When I found out that she left, I felt bad for her because
I
I
gotta
had
say,
been.
Kate, we were the quietest mods to leave an upcoming channel that there is. Most mods go out kicking and screaming, and there's usually a cat fight or two in between. We all went so quietly, and we didn't. I don't know what she means by saying we reach out to every person that's left her channel. No, girl, I've never reached out to one person that's left your channel
I
except
didn't
for
reach out
Mallory.
to I didn't reach out to Mallory privately or anything. I just left her a nice comment. I went through a similar thing when I left Critical K's community. It's not easy starting over on your own when you have a lot of friends from another community and you lose a lot of friends because you leave. So I felt empathetic towards her and I left a nice message. I don't know how that makes me a mean girl, but if she's referring to me, but I'm guessing that
Well,
I'm
I'm
more
guessing she
than.
was referring to all of us
Yeah.
because we were all ex mods of hers and we all left supportive messages, but not one of us mentioned BJ's name in anything that we had to say. BJ's making it about herself.
Yeah,
Yep, I said it.
I didn't say a word about Brittney or imply anything about Brittney or say anything bad about her whatsoever. I wasn't trying to at all. I was just trying to be nice. That's all.
Yeah, I was also trying to be nice. I mean, I think when a new creator comes from a larger channel and has to start from scratch, they need some support. They
Oh
didn't
yeah.
even reach out to me and I'd be the one. Just kidding. It just aggravates me because it's been well over a year and I haven't looked back. I don't feel any pity for leaving. I don't feel any shame for leaving. I left on my own accord. I wasn't kicked out. I was treated badly and so I decided to leave. That was my decision to leave on my own. And if I remember correctly, each mod left at a different time. It wasn't like every mod got together and said, "Yep, we're done," all at the same time. This happened different days, different weeks. It wasn't all at once. And I hate the fact that Brittany's making it about her. Mallory is leaving. Or left. She's starting on her own. She's starting a new channel. It's a new journey for her. And she's coming from a big channel. So she does need support from the crime community. I should say crama community. But so I think that it was nice for us to actually go over and welcome her and say hello and let her know if she needed anything that she could reach out. It was nothing personal to Brittany. It's
No.
not a hate campaign. It's not a get back at you vendetta. It's not because we're mean girls. It's actually because we're nice girls.
Yeah.
Mean girls would have dragged Brittany on the way out, which did we do that? Because I don't remember doing that. I don't
I
remember
mean,
having a
no,
big,
we didn't really make a big thing. I mean, I know that like maybe like once or twice when there was a conversation about feeling hurt about it, people expressed that they were upset about what went on and how they felt hurt about it, but nobody really like
yeah, I mean,
said anything
see, the
bad.
difference between Brittany and I is I am here to make friends. I don't go out often. I really don't. I'm getting better at it, but so I am here to make friends. I'm not here to make a buck off of someone's death or a buck off of a victim. I mean, and if that's what other people are here for, have at it. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. I go and I support creators. That's what I do. I very rarely go live because it's really not my thing. I don't have the proper equipment at home. I don't have a good mic. So it's just not something that I can do. And honestly, I would rather be in chat supporting people like Tia, Kate, people that actually converse with me and talk and check in and say, "Hey, I haven't seen you. How you doing? Are you all right?" And not just expect, which is what it was with Brittany. And that's the truth. And that's the worst that I'm going to say about her. I'm not going to badmouth her or beat her down, but I think it was really unfair to make a blanket statement and group us into that to your 10,000 subscribers. That was rude and it wasn't called for. We didn't do anything to deserve that. We left classy. Class, not ass. That's how we left. We didn't
Yeah.
blow it up. We didn't make a big deal over it. Were we upset? Were we hurt? Sure. Sure, absolutely. But was there a big campaign against Brittany? Absolutely not.
No. No. I mean, I don't want anything to happen to Brittany's channel. I don't care about any of that. I was just trying to be nice, honestly, because I've been in that situation before and I felt empathetic for her, and that's just how it is. I wasn't trying to hate bond her. If I was trying to hate bond, then I would have made like implications in my comment and tried to be like petty, but I didn't. So
Exactly. Exactly. I thought all I mean, I didn't even know that obviously it was brought to me that Brittany put up a blanket message, pretty much calling all of her ex mods mean girls, which is ridiculous. And obviously, if anyone is talking shit, it's Brittany because there was a comment that was left that implied we were mean girls, and it didn't even come from her originally. There was a comment left
yeah.
under Mallory's that's still there that implied that we were mean girls. Now, where would someone get that information from? Who would be saying that?
There was two comments left that implied that we were mean girls, actually.
Hmm. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so yeah, they had to have heard it from somewhere, but I'm definitely not trying to be a mean girl. Like we're in the same community. Like we follow, like I'm cool with criminality. I love criminality. I like watching her videos. I'm really cool with Jen Lu. I like watching her stuff. And I've seen Mallory over there several times and I've always thought she did, a nice job on her research. I just wouldn't
I,
go to Brittany's for obvious reasons, but
right.
yeah, but when I saw that she was starting her own channel, the same thing had happened to me. I left a big community that I was part of, that I was a mod for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
that I did a lot of like panels with, and I had a lot of friends in there, and then I left and went on my own, and I lost a lot of friends in that community because I left, and it hurt. Like they were my friends, and it was upsetting, and it's hard, and it's not easy starting over and losing a lot of friends, and I was literally in a similar situation, so I felt pretty bad for her.
Hi, Jen Lu. We're not causing any ruckus over here. We're just trying to straighten one little thing out.
Hey, Jenlo. He does. Oh, I didn't know you have another channel, Jenlo. I need to subscribe to
Yeah,
that.
she has the Dose of Reality one.
How did I not know this?
It's fairly new.
Oh, okay.
It's fairly new. So, I mean, I didn't want to come on here all heated and yelling, and hopefully I haven't. I just want to make it really clear that we're not mean girls. I'm not a mean girl. Kate's not a mean girl. Any of the other mods that left messages, they're not mean girls. They left supportive words for another creator that's going to be starting from scratch, that's coming from a big community and starting from the bottom and going to have to work her way up. And we left her messages of encouragement and support to let her know we would be here if she needed anything. And that's not to hate on Brittney. That wasn't a hate bonding moment, because from what I understand, Brittney and Mallory don't hate each other. So there is no hate there. And that's a really strong word, by the way. It's a really strong word. And I think I can say honestly, I can relate more to Mallory than most of the mods, because I did panel up with Brittney a lot. And there was some talk that Brittney and I were going to do a podcast together. We had images that were made up for us, and, you know, it didn't end up happening. Did I hold a grudge? I walked away quietly. That's what I did. I walked away quietly.
There's nothing wrong with feeling empathetic for somebody and just wishing them well. I mean, that's just that. You know what I mean? And being that a lot of us were in a similar situation.
Oh, Tia, it wasn't about it was about Mallory. It wasn't about BJ. It became about BJ when she made a big community post, actually saying some not so kind words that you know what, I actually, let me see if I can pull it up and I'll read it so everyone has an idea of what I'm talking about, because I think it's only fair if she's going to read it to her 10,000 people. I'll read it to the few people that are in here and that can hear me, because I think it's wrong. I don't even know where it actually was posted because it was sent to me. Kate, do you know where it was posted?
On our second channel. Hold on.
Okay, here we go. I'll read it. For clarity, my post is to a group of women who used to mod for me, not MJ. When a friendship ends, most people sever ties and move on. Watching everything I do and reaching out to every single person who leaves my channel in an attempt to hate bond says far more about you than it does me. It's going on a year now, a year. Exactly, Brittney. It's going on a year, and I would love some proof. Who did I reach out to, or who did we reach out to? Because I haven't reached out to anyone. I left a simple, nice
I know
comment.
that several people have left our channel, and I've not reached out to any of those people. They have said hi to me in other chats. I think like that nice girl Chebane and some other people, and I have not talked to any of them privately. I've heard about them leaving, but I've never
Right.
talked to them privately or reached out to them. I say hi to them in chats, but like Mallory is the only person that I reached out to and wished her well on her new journey doing her own thing. I haven't reached out to anybody else. So
Let me continue reading this novel. 30 minutes after I end the stream about Mallory leaving my channel, you reach out to her. Not meaning me, meaning someone reached out to her. Why can't you move on and leave me be? I don't talk about any of you, and I certainly stay in my own lane. Your hate is real, and it says far more about you than it says about me. That's the most absurd thing that I've ever heard of in my life. Because someone reached out to Mallory after your show, after you made the announcement to 10,000 people, you made the announcement public. Someone reached out to her, and that's not okay to reach out to her and wish her well? Why is that not okay? I mean, you might own your channel. You don't own YouTube, Brittney. And then you say you're a human being. You know what? You're right. You're a human being, but it's funny because you fail to recognize other people are human too. You threw your mods away like they were trash. Trash. And I've held it in and held it in, and I haven't said anything. It's been over a year. I haven't said anything. You said, I have feelings just like everyone else. Ask yourself why you won't move on and why you have to watch every single live stream and form an alliance with anyone who leaves or ends a friendship with me. Again, proof. What alliance are you talking about? Who did we reach out to? Who? I would love to know. Show me some proof. Because I haven't reached out to anyone. Mallory's the first person that I actually reached out to. I'm very cautious with who I trust now. Thank you, Brittney. And at what point does it end? You tell me, because now it's been a year and you're the one who publicly posted this to your community, not me.
Yeah,
Do you want to push
said...
me over the edge? What do you want? Do you even have an end goal, or is it that you enjoy grouping up together and trashing me to oblivion? Who is trashing you? You're mistaken here, because you're taking a group of women that supported a creator that's starting off from scratch to trashing you. How do the two relate? Please explain it to me. Because the comments that were left from Mallory were words of support. None of them mentioned you. You're mentioning you. You're making it about you. This was about Mallory. This was about us just welcoming her into the community and saying, if you need anything, hey, reach out.
Yeah.
No, nothing was said about you. And if you think that something was said about you specifically from one of the mods, by all means, prove it. Prove it. Go ahead, Kate.
Yeah, I was just saying, I didn't reach out to her. I don't, like, nobody reached out to her and said anything bad. I haven't reached out to her personally, but I don't think anybody has reached out to her and said anything bad. We've all just reached out and said that we think she would do a good job. That's all.
It's just it's insulting. I mean, and it was meant to be insulting by calling us mean girls, and then you're the one who's obviously talking about us, because there are other people from your community that are now calling us mean girls. That obviously came from you, because we haven't said anything about you. We've said nothing, and people are making comments that we need to grow up. We're the mature ones. We're the ones who exited quietly. There was no kicking, screaming, fighting. There was none of that. You haven't heard a word from me. Not a word. And it's ridiculous that you're making it about you, because Mallory left and because we wanted to welcome her. You're going to make it all about you. That's ridiculous. You need to grow up, if anything, not us.
Yeah, nobody has said anything about, like, bad about her or, like, tried to sabotage anything of hers. I mean,
I just don't understand what
yeah.
she's talking about. Do you
I
want
don't
me
know.
to push me over the edge? Are we pushing you over the edge by showing support to someone else? Is that pushing you over the edge? We're not asking you for anything. We haven't asked you anything. Nothing. We haven't reached out to you. What is our end goal? I'll answer that. Our end goal was to show support to Mallory. Period. End of story. It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with you personally. You're making it about you.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, I just think it's unfair. You're right. It's been a year. You're absolutely right. But to make that post, the nerve, the fucking
Yeah,
nerve.
there's nothing wrong with being empathetic to somebody and hoping they do good. The only reason that I wouldn't have said anything, like, I've enjoyed Mallory's coverage, but I wouldn't have said anything to her before then, just because, obviously there's tension between. I mean, I wouldn't say tension, but I wouldn't want to go in Brittany's chats because of what happened and things like that. So, but I've always liked her coverage. It just, when she was on other people's panels, I just wouldn't go over there. But
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read just some of the comments that were left from the ex mods, and I'll let other people determine whether these were mean girl comments, because I don't see it. I don't see it. I personally, very short and sweet, said, "Looking forward to your content. You'll do great." One of the other mods said, "What an amazing community post. This will be an amazing journey. You'll do just fine. You're you'll already be in your comfort zone. Best of luck and enjoy your break." Another ex mod said, "I can't wait for you to go live. Looking forward to getting to know you. You do amazing research. Always here if you need me." Um, Another ex mod. And you know what? Do you see a recurring pattern here? X mod, X mod, X mod, X mod. I don't know about you, but I don't know if the mods are the problem. I'm just saying. Another X mod. Great community post. Looking forward to your content, but for now, enjoy your break. Another ex-mod. Congratulations on your new journey. It can be intimidating at times to step out on your own, but you got this. Looking forward to the content and wishing you the best of luck. So I don't know where in that is trashing Brittney or is pushing her over the edge. But to me, that just sounds like a bunch of words of encouragement.
And not only that, but we've all had talked amongst each other about how we thought Mallory, like, we enjoyed her content. Like, before this, we would never, you wouldn't, like, catch us over there saying it, but we have talks amongst ourselves, like, oh, yeah, Mallory does a really good job, you know what I mean? So, it's not like this just came out of the blue. We've all talked about it before, we're just not really welcome over there, so we wouldn't go over there and say it.
Exactly. Rena, you're very welcome, sweetheart. You're very welcome. I really do enjoy your posts, and I can relate because I had a loss myself.
How is leaving a comment on somebody's community post reaching out to somebody, though, Foxy? Like, that's what I want to know. Nobody, like, I didn't message, I didn't message Mallory and say anything like, try and reach out to her privately. I just left her a nice message on her community post. I've been through the same thing. I was in critical case community for a long time, and I left to go on my own, and I lost a lot of friends, and I had to start over, and it was really hard for me. So I felt empathetic towards her. I've watched her. I've watched Jen Lou's channel. I've watched Criminality's channel. I've seen Mallory on other channels, and I've enjoyed her content. I just don't go to Brittney. So therefore, people haven't seen me saying, oh, Mallory, you're great, because I don't want to, we're not really like welcome over there, but we have talked amongst ourselves saying that we enjoyed Mallory and her research and stuff like that. So I don't understand why it's a big deal that we left nice comments on her community posts.
I'll be honest, I don't listen to Brittney. I very, very few times did I listen when Mallory was on, but from what I could tell, Mallory did a lot of research. She had her shit together. She knew what she was talking about. She's impressive. She's impressive. And I'll say it. But I don't watch Brittney. I don't go to her channel. I don't hang on her community posts. The only reason I even knew about this community post is because it was sent to me, and it was very obvious that it was geared towards the ex mods, because we were one of the first ones. I was actually the first one to comment to Mallory and say, you're going to do great. You got this. And it wasn't to get back at Brittney. How is that pushing Brittney over the edge? That makes no sense to me. You have a channel over there with, 10,000 people. Have at it. I mean, doesn't that keep you busy enough? Why would you be worried about what we're saying? Which is nothing.
I could see if we left like petty comments like, oh, thank God you're not with her anymore or something like that. But nobody said anything like that. Nobody said anything bad about Brittney. We didn't want to say anything bad about Brittney. Like, we weren't trying to imply anything. We were just being nice. If we were trying to piss off Brittney, we would have said things like that. Like, trying to, be petty.
A lot. I mean, there was a lot that I could have said because I was going to be her panel partner in her podcast, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I had quite a bit that I could have said. But it was basically a bunch of supporting women supporting a new creator, or a creator that's starting from scratch, basically. It's just ridiculousness that we have to even come on here and say this. But I'm not going to be called a mean girl to all those people. And obviously, if someone's talking, it's Brittney, because some of her supporters were leaving comments that were mean girls. Two different people, like you said, Kate, right? Two different people. So that tells me that they're getting their information from Brittney, because we've said nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Ladies fight so much. You're all great. Can't we all just get along? Hi, John. We want to get along. We really
Johnny
do.
cracks me up.
We want to get along, Johnny. It's true. But I mean, I'm more of the type that if you burn me once, you're not going to burn me twice. And I actually blocked Brittney shortly after. So there was no me looking for her in chats, or me seeing her, or me looking at any of her stuff. So that's a bunch of BS. And honestly, I'm not like that. I'm more or less that if you're gonna burn me, I'm gonna walk away and be done. I don't do the kiss and make up thing. Let's pretend to be friends. I just won't acknowledge you at all. To me, you're non-existent. And that's exactly how my last year has played out.
Yeah. Oh, I just tripped over something. Hold on.
And we do get along. Only when you really look at the big picture, you heard me. X mod, X mod, X mod, X mod. I mean, who's the problem? Seriously. And you brought this on yourself, Brittney. I wouldn't have gone live and I wouldn't have thrown you out. But you know what? You're not gonna badmouth me and my friends and say that we're mean girls, because we're not. And you're making it sound so like you're so desperate. What is it gonna take? Are we gonna push you over the edge? We know you have haters. We know that. We know you have many haters. But you know what? You can't blame that on us. You can't blame it on us. So if those people are pushing you over the edge, maybe you should deal with them, because it's definitely not this group over here. Yes, exactly, crazy mama. When they show you who they are, believe them. Exactly. I had it in front of my face for the last few months that I was with Brittney. It was in front of my face and I still didn't want to see it, right up until the point that she said, "I'm not here to make friends." And I thought, well, shit, what does that make me? Because I was her pit bull. I
Yeah.
really was. I
I
had
mean, I'm
sassy.
here to make friends. I made so many wonderful friends on YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of people that you know, it's going the other way, but for the most part, I've met a lot of really good friends, and I mean, I appreciate it. So,
Happy birthday, Pointer Lover.
oh, it's Pointer Lover's birthday! Happy
But it
birthday, girl!
says that's what Johnny said, unless he's starting rumors. Exactly, Lori. I mean, and it's sad because at the end of the day, maybe we didn't grow with Brittney's channel to get her to 10,000. We got her a good amount of subs, I would say. I would say we supported her along the way. But she lost out on a lot of good friendships, and that's the truth. When money is a motivator and you put your friends last, it doesn't end well. The money's going to dry up eventually. It will. You can only, that saying where you can only have a number one once. It's like the hit songs that it's like the number. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like you,
like one
like
hit one.
Eminem said, there's never going to be another Slim Shady. Like you can't top your top and top and top, but you're not going to always be able to top your last. And that's how I see it. I think that she lost out on a lot of good friendships because she was focusing on the money. That's my opinion. You don't have to support that, Kate, but that's my opinion. I feel like she threw us away like trash, and she did. And I haven't been shy about saying that. That is true. I say it to my girls because we
I
don't
mean,
go.
I will say that it felt like I'm not trying to talk shit here. I'm just saying how it is to be like it didn't the friendship didn't feel like a 50-50 friendship, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah, no, it definitely didn't. It definitely didn't. I would
But
have
I
done it
mean, I don't. I
that.
wish her well in her endeavors, and I'm not trying to start anything with her. I'm just only addressing this because people are acting like I'm feeling like I'm part of that because I was the next mod and she's implying it, and I'm one of the people that commented. So I'm just reiterating. I'm saying the wrong word. That I wasn't trying to start any trouble by doing that at all. I just felt empathy for Mallory.
Nope.
I
And
mean,
I encourage anyone, if they question what kind of messages were left from Mallory, by all means, go to Mallory's page. Can someone drop Mallory's link, by the way? Maybe we can get her a couple of subs. But go to her page. I mean, I just read
I
them. If
just
you
posted it in chat. I'm pretty sure that's
Thank
it.
you. I read
Yeah.
them, and obviously you can go to her page and read them. They had nothing to do with Brittney. Absolutely nothing. Not a thing. So it's sad that it's July 4th and here I am having to talk about this. As if there isn't enough going on these crazy YouTube streets.
Oh my goodness.
Kate, what cases do you have coming up?
We're probably gonna talk about the Brian Cook Burger stuff tomorrow. I've been so busy this week. My stepdaughter's coming tomorrow, and I don't know. We haven't had kids for a couple days, so I've kind of just been lounging at home, hanging with the hubby. But I'll get on after they fall asleep tomorrow.
Yeah. Tia, how is LFT? Can I ask? Please tell her that we've been thinking of her.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Point of Lover. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. The few times that I did listen to Mallory, she really does have her shit together. She's really good.
Yeah.
You know,
I've
she
always
knows what
enjoyed
she's
her
doing.
on the panel she was featured on that I
Hey,
like
MK.
watching.
Yeah, I think that she's going to do really well when she's ready.
Okay.
She's getting better. She's
Thank
home
you.
and going to make sure she hears this. Oh, good. We love you, LFT. I hope you feel better real soon. And Lori lit a candle for her yesterday at Mass. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. I'm sure money is great too, but I like having friendships. Like, I like having friendships and being able to say, so how are your kids? And it doesn't mean that we have to be besties, but it's nice to have somebody who looks out for you every now and then, even if you don't talk to them every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want anyone to ever feel like, to me, they're just a number or a dollar. I mean, we have some pretty great chats. We really do.
We do, yeah.
Tell LFT we miss her and love her. That's sweet.
A negative situation turned into a nice positive for us, and we've all gotten even more close than before.
That's okay, crazy mama. I'm not either. That's why I'm always in the house. I mean, and you know, the reality is we do want to see Mallory do well. Not to spite Brittney, but to see Mallory do well. There's no other reason for it. We want to see her do well. We want to see her grow and see how she does on her own. We know she's going to be great. And she's very smart. She's very, very good with research. She speaks really well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a shame that it ended up turning into this big blowout where a community post had to be made, you know, insulting us. Because we are not the mean girls. We're not.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to piss anyone off or be mean. I was just being nice because I've been there before, and a lot of us have been there before, so that's all.
No, money isn't everything, for sure. It's sad. I mean, the fact that we all left, but what people have to understand is we all left for different reasons at different times. It wasn't like a group exit. We didn't all just hit the door and say, see you later. It was multiple people at different times and different reasons. And some even lingered. Laurie was there for a long time after all the other mods left. You know, everybody learns at their own pace. Mallory was on her game for murder. Mallory is a great researcher and she will do great. I believe she will. Glad I missed the post from that dumbass. It was a novel. It was very long. It's amazing to me that she could make something so long and make something so big out of something so little. Literally, I had like two sentences. Looking forward to your content. You'll do great. 2 sentences, and in return, a novel was put up on a community post to a channel that has 10,000 subscribers. I mean, is that fair? That's not fair. Play fair, at least. At least.
Yeah.
Lori Linger.
We still love you, Lori.
We welcome Lori with open arms. We absolutely did.
Lori is my second mama.
Mm-hmm. I think she has officially adopted you. That's true. Like, here, let's go live, but step away the whole live and beg for money while I'm at it. And restream everything. Crazy mama. You're so shy and cuddly. That's why I love you. I don't know. I hope that this is the last time we have to address it, though. I really do. Because this isn't the first time that I've heard the whole Mean Girls thing. You know?
Yeah.
I think that for me personally, and I mean, I know I've been speaking for the group for the most part of ex mods, but for me personally, I feel like I walked away and I shut my mouth more so than I would in a real life situation. I think in a real life
Oh,
situation,
Jen never shuts her mouth. So for her to be this quiet,
yeah,
and I
I,
mean that in the most endearing way, Jen.
I know you
There's
do. I know you
there's
do. I'm a little,
anyone who can give you a good tongue lashing, it's Jen.
I'm a little rough around the edges. I will admit that. I admit
We
that.
love that about you, though, and I'll
But
tell you what, you have been extraordinarily quiet in all this and just kept to your own devices. So,
I did.
hmm
But I just think that something out of nothing, it didn't have to go this way. And I'm sure that there's going to be like a rebuttal live stream to this. And Lordy, Lordy. And no, Brittany, I won't go watch you or listen to what you have to say. I'm sure somebody will report back to me and tell me. But I'm not interested in fighting with you. I just wanted to clear the air and make it known that I'm not a mean girl. My friends aren't mean girls. We mean well. That's
yeah.
about the only mean you're going to get out of us. We mean well.
I
So,
try and stay on the supportive, nice side of things for the most part.
yeah, Kate does not like drama. I don't like drama either. I've shut my mouth for a year. I have shut my mouth for a year. I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about that we're pushing her over the edge. I don't get it.
No, it had. This has not been like something that happens over and over again. Like she's explaining it. Like I think when everything first went down, there was a little bit of like, we were hurt and upset and vent it maybe like once or twice in the beginning. But since then, nobody has cared or done anything. We haven't tried to hurt her channel, or I haven't reached out to the other people that left her channel. I
Yeah,
haven't
I
reached
don't know
out to
what that
anyone.
is about. I have no idea
I
what
know
that's
there's been
about.
a lot of people who left their channel, so I've heard, but I haven't reached out to any of them. Like I said, I've said hi to them in chats and stuff because I start getting to know them once I go like in other chats and watch. But I've never
Hmm.
personally reached out to anybody besides like people that I was already having conversations with.
And we were good to her. I'm going to say that too. We were very good to her. Not only were we good friends and good moderators and there for hours on end and jumping up on panel when she didn't want to be by herself, we were good to her as just as friends. I mean, sending her kids gifts and sending birthday gifts for her and supporting her monetarily. We were good to her. And she shit on us. I mean, that was my own reason for leaving is once the words came out, like I'm not here for friendships, I thought, okay, well, I'm no one's doormat. I'm no one's doormat. And
Yeah.
that's why I left. I don't know. Everyone had their own reason.
Yep.
It's true. We didn't look back.
Mm-mm.
We didn't look back. I think I've done one live about Brittney in a year, and it was basically because I was looking out for one of my friends. They were covering the same case, and I wanted to make sure that the facts were out there and how important it is to vet information before you put it out there, and that was it. And it was a very short stream, just basically saying, please vet your information before you put it out there to the public.
Yeah.
Ladies, please give Brittney a second chance. Find it in your hearts. Can I ask who is Brittney? And is she married? Johnny, I love you.
You know who she is, Johnny. Doesn't Johnny know who she's
Yeah,
been in?
BJ.
Yeah.
Allegedly with
Allegedly,
BJ.
Brittney J.
What is her channel? Allegedly with Brit.
Brittney J.
Yeah, it has been a while. Johnny, you're crazy, but we love
Don't
you.
make me flag jag your ass. I'm dying.
Brittney who? So I don't know. I guess we'll just wait for the fallout from this, but I wanted to say something because I don't think it's fair to make that kind of announcement to that large of a group. I mean,
Yeah, try and paint us
seriously.
out to be like we're like purposely trying to hurt her feelings or anything, and we didn't say a damn thing about her, and we felt bad for Mallory and just said something nice to Mallory. Now, I could totally understand if we made petty implication in our comments, but not a single one of us said anything that would imply we were being hateful to her or trying to like piss her off in the process. Like, we didn't say anything petty or nothing. We were just being nice.
Yes, John and Kate is married. That's all right, crazy mom. As long as you have your matching socks with them. That's all that matters.
I need to get myself a water. I hate being on my phone because I can't see it. Oh, now it gives you the option to join the chat on your phone.
It does?
There's a button that says join the chat, but I'm afraid if I hit that button
Well,
that it'll
try it
kick
out because you can always come back up. I want to know. Inquiring
it
minds
says
want to know.
connect your YouTube account to chat. How cool is that?
Did you do it?
I'm doing it right now.
Hi, Devilite Elvis. You did miss some BS. You know, if I'm up here talking, it's got to be BS. To you.
Oh, yeah, I can. How cool is that?
So now you'll be able to, in your lives, you'll be able to see the memberships?
Well, it's just on so like usually if you're on someone's panel on your phone, you could just read the chat, but you couldn't chat. But now they give you the option to chat while you're on your phone.
Wow.
I don't
Look
use
at
my
that.
phone much, if you can tell, because I'm always on my computer. But now I might be able to go live more from my phone.
It's very easy, MK. Very easy. Especially if you're a female, it's very easy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Facts.
It's easier than you think. I don't hear any fireworks.
I
Did you
heard
go see?
some, but
Did
they
you go see
last.
any?
We were gonna go, but then we went fishing, and then we just decided not to anymore because the kids aren't here, and it was late by the time we got back, and we're like, we're gonna get stuck in a big crowd in a parking lot, and I didn't feel like doing all that. So I think last year we went and we sat in the parking lot for like an hour waiting to get out. And then I thought about that. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that again.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh yeah, it's always like that. You hear more fireworks, I feel like, the week before and after 4th of July than you do like on the 4th of July.
Oh, Kate, you know what I was going to ask you about? Wasn't there a shooting in Philly today?
Last night there was like a mass shooting. Some guy, I think it was at like 56 in I think like Kennessing, maybe it's called. I think it's in Southwest Philly. Let me look.
Like a ninja. You're researching, aren't you?
Yeah. Kennessing, that's how you say it.
You give your dogs medicine to knock them out? Oh my God. Poor little pups.
So you're like Grace Ferry Ave, like Kennessing is like a little part of the city. I think it's in Southwest Philly. Pretty sure. But this guy was like in like full body armor, just walking around shooting people. But then somebody returned fire, and I don't know if they got like if they were the ones who like detained him or what. Yeah, it's in Southwest Philadelphia.
So people died?
Yeah, 4 people died and 4 people are injured, and 2 of them were children. I think 1 child died and 1 was injured.
That's sad.
Yeah. They have a video of it too. The guy just like walking down the street with like an AR, just shooting people. Like, I don't know why anybody does this stuff anymore. Oh, I know exactly where this is. Yeah, it's in Southwest Philly. Huh.
So, Kate, when are you going live again so everyone knows?
Definitely tomorrow.
Yeah.
It might be a little later than usual, probably maybe like 10:30, because I'll have 2 7-year-olds here, and when they're together, they refuse to go to bed at a normal time. So
You let Dave know. He's had a lot of Kate time lately.
I know.
He's had a lot of Kate time.
He has.
All right. Well, we can end it. I just wanted to clear the air. And, Brittney, I hope you do listen to this, because you're wrong for putting that post up like that. You should take it down.
Yeah. Nobody's trying to be mean, girls. I was just wishing Mallory well, and I've been through a similar situation, like literally leaving a large community that had a lot of friends in, and then I lost a lot of friends because I left, and it sucks, and it's a crappy situation, and you have to start over, and a lot of people leave because they stick, they feel like they have to pick sides, and it just sucks. So I felt
Well, I'm sure there'll be some fallout from this, or there'll be a live stream or another post, but hopefully we cleared the air and this will be the end of it, hopefully. But if not, we'll catch you guys later.
Yeah,
And
I'll definitely
everyone
be
have
back
a great
tomorrow.
Fourth.
Might just be a little later, but I'll be back, I promise.
And make sure you catch Kate's live tomorrow night between 10 and 10:30. Y'all be there or be square.
You got me when you left, which is the real reward. Exactly.
All right, you guys have a great 4th and a great rest of the night. We'll talk to you soon.
Yes, happy 4th of July, everyone. Have
Happy
fun
4th
tonight.
of July, guys.
Bye.
Bye.